crying for his mama, and I didn't have his mama to take him to. And I packed him. I said, "Oh, honey," he said, "Daddy, where's my mama? Did you put her into that ground?" I said, "No, honey, she's up in heaven." And he said something there like to kill me one afternoon. He was crying. I had his long, late in the evening, and I was patting him on my back, patting him on my shoulder, and patting him like this. He said, "Daddy, please go get Mama and bring her here." And I said, "Honey, I can't get Mama. Jesus." He said, "Well, tell Jesus to send me my Mama. I want her." I said, "Well, honey, me and you go see her sometime." And he stopped and said, "Daddy." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I seen Mama up there on that cloud." Like to kill me. I thought, I seen Mama up there on that cloud. I just almost fainted. I hugged the little fella up to my bosom like that, just held my head down, went on in. Days passed. I couldn't forget it. I tried to work, couldn't go back home. It wasn't home no more. I wanted to stay. We didn't have nothing but just that old tore-up furniture, but it was something that she and I had enjoyed together. It was home. And I remember one day I was trying to work in public service. I went up to fix an old secondary was hanging down. It was real early in the morning. I climbed up this cross, and I couldn't give that baby up. I could see my wife going, but that baby going, just a little bitty thing. But yes, it was my sins that put him there. I said, "Sharon, honey, Daddy wants to see you so bad, honey. I would like to hold you in my arms again, you darling little thing." I got beside myself. It had been weeks. I pulled off my rubber glove. There's 2,300 volts running right beside of me. I pulled off my rubber glove. I said, "God, I hate to do this. I'm a coward. But Sherry, Daddy's going to see you and Mama just in a few minutes." Started pulling off my glove to put my hand on that 2,300. Break, why do you even have no blood left in you? So I started pulling that glove off, and something happened. When I come to, I was sitting on the ground with my hands up like this to my face, crying. It was God's grace, or I would have been having a healing service here. I'm sure of that. It was Him protecting His gift, not me. A real pretty young girl, about 20 years old, white flowing hair and blue eyes, dressed in white. I looked over at her. I said, "How do you do?" Went on. She said, "Hello, Dad." I turned back and I said, "Dad?" Well, I said, "How, miss, can I be your daddy when you're as old as I am?" She said, "Daddy, you just don't know where you're at." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" She said, "This is heaven." Said, "On earth I was your little Sharon." Well, I said, "Honey, you were just a little baby." Said, "Daddy, little babies are not little babies. Sure, they're immortal. They never get old or never grow." And I said, "Oh, Sharon, honey, you're a pretty young woman." Oh, Lord. Many times, Lord, I'm sure people don't understand when they think these things come easy. But there's a great day coming when Jesus shall come and all these sorrows will be wiped away. I pray, Heavenly Father, that you help us to be prepared. And that last promise when I kissed her on the cheek that morning and I'd meet her there that day, I believe she'll be standing at that post screaming my name. I've lived true to that promise since, Lord. Around the world, in all kinds of places, trying to bring the gospel. Getting old now, tired and wore out. One of these days I'm going to close this Bible for the last time. God, keep me faithful to the promise. Keep your grace around me, Lord. I may not look at the things of this life, but live for the thing that's beyond. Help me to be honest. I don't ask for flower bed of ease. No, Lord, when my Christ died there under suffering, All the rest of them died like that. I don't ask for any easy thing. Just let me be honest, Lord, truthful. Let people love me so I can lead them to Thee. And someday when it's all over, we gather around under the evergreen tree.